Now, these are the important patterns. What are the triangle patterns? You may often encounter these patterns in intraday time frames or daily time frames or even hourly time frames, etc. These are some of the most common patterns that you can see. Triangle patterns are trend continuation patterns. That means that when the trend breaks a particular, when the trend takes a break, it will gather some kind of consolidation or something before it gives a next breakout on the same direction. Let's see what are all the different triangle patterns which are involved. One is ascending triangle, second one is descending triangle, next one is symmetrical triangle. Okay, what is ascending triangle? Ascending triangle is something wherein the price keeps making higher highs. So when the price keeps making higher lows. This is a higher low, this is a higher low, this is a higher low. But as and when it tries to make higher high, there is a resistance over here. It is unable to make higher highs, but it's making higher lows. It's unable to make any higher high. So what happens is you will mark one resistance line over here and trend line over the here. So trend line should touch all the swing lows. That means higher lows. And then finally, once it do a consolidation, tight consolidation will happen. There will be a fight between sellers and buyers. Finally, someone will win, and then whether the price might go up or price might go down as well. You never know. Always wait for confirmation. The psychology is similar. I mean, the buyers are getting aggressive, but the sellers are also kind of aggressive. They are not letting the price go up above this particular level. Finally, whoever wins, the price moves in that direction. Descending triangle is just the reverse of the ascending triangle, wherein here the sellers are little active and tries to make the lower low formations, lower low. But then whenever it's trying to make a lower low, it's unable to make. Here they made a lower low. Next time, lower low means it should come like this at least, but it's stopping it. There is some support point is stopping it. But then it's making lower highs, lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high. So and then there will be a fight between both buyers and sellers. Whoever wins, market moves in that direction. Let's look at a Gale example. So Gale here is touching that particular support and then trend line and then support, trend line, support. So finally, it is forming a descending triangle pattern formation and then breakout happened and then price went down again. Psychology is similar, which I mentioned. Psychology is the same thing wherein sellers are little aggressive, but the buyers also there. They are not letting the price go down. But finally, someone has to win, and then once they win, there is this kind of a pattern formations. Trade opportunities we can find. Now let's look at one playback simulation. So from today, like we will be discussing some kind of a simulations wherein I'll be showing you some examples wherein I'll just show chart patterns and then each candle I'll manually enter it so that you can able to say what could be your move. Like will you go short at this particular position? Will you go long? Based on your analysis, I'll play the candles again. Then we can see what has actually happened, whether you are wrong or right, etc. All this kind of a live interaction will happen. Please be active and then understand what's happening over here. So you're able to see the chart, right? So this is Havells India chart in 5 minutes time frame. So let's play back some candlestick. So this is how the chart is looking like. And then let's see how the chart pattern formation is. So it's making like some sideways trend is going upon. And then till now, like we'll not be able to draw any particular patterns. Let's see what happens. I can see some kind of a support is there over this particular zone. So if you observe, there is sideways market for a longer period of time. And then at this particular point, there is a strong support. So let me draw a support line from this place. So this I can consider it as a support. And then here I can consider, if you observe, there is a kind of a descending triangle pattern formation wherein let me extend this line till this place. So now I may look for a short opportunity or long opportunity based on the price action confirmation. Let's see how it works. Okay, it broke this support zone. So I'm just running a poll. So answer like, will you be going short or will you be going long or will you wait for the opportunity? See the chart over here. So this is the chart and this is the candlestick formation. After seeing this particular candle, what you will going to do? So some said short, some said no opportunity. Nobody wants to go long, that's obvious. Nobody will go long at this particular point. Okay, cool. So almost like 50% says, 60% says there's no trade opportunity, 70% are trying to go down. So here, let's see what happens. There's a bull candle. I'll do one thing. I'll just close this poll. So 60% said they'll no take any opportunity. Okay. So let me launch. So again, there is a bull candle. There's again a bearish candle. Okay. At this particular point. So now, like, I'm relaunching the poll. Now, can you say, will you go short now at this particular candle, or even if there is no trade opportunity? Somebody is saying long as well. But then this time the percentage got reversed. Many people are trying to go short rather than last time. Last time only 30% said that they'll go short, but this candle after seeing, they'll say that almost 60% people are saying they'll go short. So let's see. I got it. Okay, more than 60% is saying they'll go short. You should not go short here because you remember the concepts which I explained yesterday. So that's why I just, to deceive you, I just drawn the line like this. So you will never draw a particular line. This is what happens when you draw a line like this. So yesterday, if you remember, I mentioned that always I draw a zone, not a line. So because this is also a resistance point, so I will always draw a zone like this because it should cover all the candles which are trying to touch that particular point. Now, if I draw, instead of a line, if I draw a zone, it will touch this candle as well. It's acting as a good support. It's acting as a good support. And even for this candle also, it's acting as a good support. Now, let's say instead of drawing a line, I would have drawn, instead of drawing a line, I would have drawn a zone like this. Now, after seeing this candle, how many people will go short? So now you're saying like most of 80% people say that there's no trade opportunity yet. You're right. So because this is the strong support zone and the price did not, even if we extend this line till here, even this is also, we can consider it as a zone. So until the price breaks this particular zone, there is no short opportunity because there is a strong support zone. And we never know where the price goes down or up because there is a wick candle formation, also doji formation is there. Now let's see what happens. There's a bull candle formation. There is bearish candle. And then it still didn't break the support zone. So see clearly, it still didn't break it. Just don't think that after seeing this live red candle, you should go short. It will not happen like that. So after seeing this bullish candle, generally understand that what happens is, if you try to enter at this particular bullish candle, maybe what many people will think is, people will think there is some resistance over here. So if I, because price places the resistance at this particular point, So some people will enter here. What happens is when you enter a long position over here, let's say if you entered a long position after the candle close, you will risk 1 or 2% maximum. So here, if you risk 1%, it is a good amount. That always remember that your stop loss should be secured by some kind of a support or resistance level, wherein when the price touches there, it will secure your stop loss from being hit. So in this case, you will keep your stop loss right below. You will give some space and you'll give stop loss right here. You will make sure that you are not risking more than 2%. And then you need to understand that when you're risking some percentage, you must always look for 1:2 risk reward ratio. So see here. So if I click, I risked 7 points, which is 0.6% of my capital. And my risk reward ratio is 2. I'm looking for target of 16 points. So if I enter here, this is my risk reward ratio. This is 1:2, and I'm not risking more than 1% of my capital. So this is a good trade for me. If I have to risk, some people will think that price may go up. Some people may not enter because like they don't know whether the price waits at resistance. So they should wait for some more confirmation. Sometimes what happens is it may not come down as I mentioned, it may go up straight like that. Let's see what happened here. Okay, there's a strong bullish candle with a strong momentum, with strong volume, and then also it broke this previous. And also you must understand there is one more thing happened here, which is the market spent so much of sideways for almost the entire day. So it was in sideways mode, and it's not only the triangle pattern, it's a breakout of this particular sideways which took this much of buying pressure, this much of volume, because so many times, 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, so many times buyers tried to go upside, but then there is some kind of a zone, support zone over here. Once it breaks that zone, there is a huge momentum upside. And then still our target is not reached. So we'll wait for some more time. Some people might get profit booking here. That's okay. But always like you must follow the rules so that in the long term you will be able to like win higher, and when you're losing, you should lose low. And then there is this candle. Yes. So in the immediate next candle, it would have hit your target and then you would have exited, because there is one more resistance level over here. So you don't want to take chance. Maybe the price will directly come down. So you never want to take chance. You will close your position over this place. But generally see what happens is price comes down and then it goes up again. That's completely fine. Maybe like some people. And also what happens is some people may enter here. They don't want to enter here because it's a very high. Don't chase the rally. So if you enter this place, what happens is nobody wants to enter here. Some people will enter based on the FOMO, fear of missing out. So people will think that if I don't enter here, the price will keep moving upside. But what if the price reverses and touches your stop loss? You never know. So entering this point is risky, because if you have to keep a stop loss, you must keep either this below candle close or below this zone. So that's too risky. It's a too long stop loss for you. And then what happens is the price will not keep moving up at a stretch. It will take some break. So you must understand that in a strong up move, there should be one small candle, red candle or a doji candle, where it takes some kind of a break. So it's a 5 minutes candle. And this, after looking at this candle, people may think that, okay, there's a strong bullish move, but this could be a right opportunity for me to go long, because it took a small support. I mean, small break it took, and when you're risking, you will risk 1% of your capital. Maybe you'll put your stop loss below the previous candle below, or 1%, and then you look for 1:2 risk reward ratio. So you look for at least till this place. So this is also second opportunity. If you don't enter here, this could be second opportunity. Even if you enter here and close your position here, this could be a second opportunity for you. And then price kept going up higher, and that's it. Your target got hit. You may exit, or you may continue to ride trends. How to ride the trends, I'll be explaining you in coming sessions. But for now, understand that the risk reward ratio 1:2 is fine. Whenever it reaches that, you may book your profit. Cool. This is one simulation.